into the chapel.
No, I'm on a good hunt, as this is the most prosperous time of the season.
But sir, today's the Sabbath day, a day of rest and a time to worship our Lord Almighty.
God in heaven can surely wait a few hours for my presence if it means I get the finest of the herds.
You put your own satisfaction in front of holiness?
I mean, my overall well-being is just as important as my divinity, if I do say so myself.
The book of Proverbs states, "Pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall." I understand you're reasoning out of pure survival and responsibilities, but a dangerous path lies ahead of you for when your ego takes over virtue.
How bizarre is it that a simple parson is directing me, a respected monk, on how to follow my religion? The ways of the church are changing. A monk does not need to pray all day and help the poor and whatnot in order to stay holy.
I'm aware of the church's evolution, and I even agree that being holy doesn't require constant forced prayer as a rule. However, that does not excuse you, nor the rest of your brethren, from showing respect and honor to the Lord Almighty. He is, after all, the Father who appointed you with such high rankings as a monk.
If God in heaven appointed me to this position, then it would do you justice to trust that I am doing the right thing in His eyes. There is a reason why I am able to feast on such elegant swans and harvests while living in luxury in comparison to that lowly lifestyle that you live in.
I may live in economic terms of poverty or low class, but I'm a rich man in the Lord. I'm sorrowful to see how the members of the clergy put their taxes and reputation over the good news and the plan of the Lord.
Do prosperous blessings mean nothing to your aging mind?
Believe me, the blessings that God provides me are more than I can ask for, and I'm forever grateful. However, I take the gift of morality any day in opposition to an overstretched, white-feathered duck.
You're the one to talk about pride when you dare challenge a high priest of the church about a sense of morality and priority regarding the Bible.
Forgive me, for it was never my intention to challenge, for I hate to provoke anyone with a goal in walking to Christ. Please forgive me, brother, for I only wish to understand your actions as well as express my concerns for the church.
You ought well to feel guilt, for it is justified. After all, speaking with such courage to a monk could be considered an offense to the church if miscommunicated.
Well then, I shall pray for better communication regarding this matter. Have mercy on me, God, according to your steadfast love, according to your abundant mercy. Blot out my transgressions, wash me thoroughly of my iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin.
The book of Psalms, I see.
Indeed. Such a beautiful book with wonderful praises and wide truths. I shall leave on this holy praise. Blessings to you, High Priest.
To you as well, I suppose. Farewell. Hey, you there, plowman. Yes, you. Can you please tell me where the forest is located? For I'm trying to go on a hunt, and I cannot find help for the life of me.
I do not mean to meddle in business that is not my own. But it is Sunday, the day of rest, is it not? Why should a holy monk like you be hunting?
I'd rather not speak of such things. Besides, that is beyond the point. Can you please tell me where the forest is located?
It is over yonder. Would you be interested in taking any of my provisions or refreshments from my patch of crops in case you happen to get hungry?
No, I will not be needing such provisions, as I already know that I will hunt enough to prepare a feast. Anyway, why should you give away your food, considering you are but a poor plowman?
Well, sir, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am always willing to help in the name of God.
That is absurd. You misinterpreted the passage indeed. A poor man such as yourself should keep the little he has to himself. I have done so, and look me, I am plump and wealthy. I am not trying to sound selfish, but it is the modern way of the church and life itself.
I understand that. However, I cannot give much away. I am most aggrieved to say that much of my crop and animals have died from the Black Death. God is punishing us, you see, in order to gain His forgiveness. I find it important that I give away some crops to those around me, rich or not. Like I said, I do everything in the name of God. I used to give away much more of my crop. However, much of the lords and knights have died, and now I have need for much more for myself.
The Black Death is quite a tragedy. It was terribly upsetting to see good men similar to myself meet their untimely death from the Black Death's cold, lifeless grip.
Indeed, it was truly hellish. Many farmers and peasants, such as myself, lost everything from family to crops and animals. It was quite a nightmare that God unleashed upon this land, but the great Lord does everything for a reason.
What is even worse than death is the fact that peasants similar to yourself have been acting so disorderly. Damn the Black Death. This damn plague happens, and all of a sudden, these peasants do not know their place. Why must they demand for higher pay and better conditions? They are lucky to even have had land to live on at all. Nothing angers me more than ungrateful people.
Although I have no desire to participate in this movement, I understand where these peasants are coming from. Peasants such as I have little to nothing compared to lords and clergy members such as yourself. I, however, am satisfied as long as the Lord is with me and by my side.
You sound like a madman. Just because the upper class of the feudal order has died off from the Black Death. That does not mean the peasants now own the land. Their newfound egos are unbearable, and if not had been for this cursed plague, life would carry on as it normally would. The plague had brought so much unnecessary confidence to you peasants, and all of you must learn your place.
I cannot bring myself to agree with you on this, sir. It seems as if you are flustered at the moment. I'd best get back to my own crops anyway. I bid you adieu, good sir, and good luck hunting.
Farewell, plowman. Please learn your place. Good day. Ah, this is the perfect spot to hunt. There are animal marks everywhere. Ah, greetings. What is someone as fragile as a lone woman like yourself doing so far up in the forest?
Oh, hello there. I was traveling through this forest to cut my travel time shorter. However, it appears that I've lost my bracelet while crossing over the stream. Can you help me find it?
Of course. For a worthy man such as myself, it's honored to help a fragile maiden such as yourself.
Fragile? I doubt that's an appropriate word, as I am more than capable of doing such a simple task.
Forgive my assumptions, mademoiselle. It's only a natural habit to assume the inabilities of a woman.
So, the fact that I am female automatically qualifies me as incapable? I must say, I did not expect a monk to be so irrational with people of the opposite sexuality. If you are unable to assist me with a small request without seeing me as an equal, I would much prefer that you excuse yourself and leave.
I leave? Why should I leave when I've already claimed this area as my own for hunting?
First of all, this land is not to claim, but for all people of the land to share in peace. You cannot say this is yours without a pardon from the church regarding your ownership. Additionally, I do not wish to remain here, but I simply wish to find my bracelet and depart on my travel.
Are you attempting to mock me in my ranking in the church? Do you have your father or husband around that I can talk to?
I'm afraid it's just me out here, unless you'd like to discuss it with my horse. Since he's a male, you seem to have a lot in common with him.
How dare you? What is such an uneducated and irrational woman doing traveling all alone? You are too weak and vulnerable, not to mention egocentric to be out here. You should be fulfilling your duty as a woman back home, preparing dinner, doing the laundry, or even caring for children.
Oh. There it is. Thank you for your help, kind sir. I'll be on my way then.
You ought to start knowing your place, woman. May the Lord talk some sense into you, narcissistical soul, while he blesses mine with a pleasant hunt. Good riddance!